Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick was on Capitol Hill today to testify about his relationship with late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The House Oversight Committee's closed-door hearing focused on revelations in the Epstein files that the pair were in business together as recently as 2014. The files also revealed Lutnick met several times with Epstein, including in 2012 when he and his family had lunch with him on his private island in the Caribbean. Before those revelations, Lutnick had maintained he cut off contact with Epstein in 2005. He has denied any wrongdoing. CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion joins me now. Nikole, what do we know about today's testimony? Did we learn anything new?
Well, we learned a bit more about the interactions that Secretary Lutnick had with Jeffrey Epstein. He described 3 incidents in particular, according to a source familiar. Keep in mind that Secretary Lutnick, although he wasn't secretary at the time, was neighbors with Jeffrey Epstein in New York, lived near him. And so his initial contact with him was visiting his home with his wife. At that time, he said that he saw a massage table. Apparently, that made him feel uneasy, so he made the decision going forward that he wouldn't have any type of professional or personal relationship with him. However, with the release of the Epstein files, we have learned that he did maintain contact well after that period. In fact, visiting Jeffrey Epstein on his island in 2012. It was a family lunch that he had. He told the panel today that made him feel a bit unsettled, or it was unsettling to him being invited to that lunch. And then subsequent after that encounter, he met with Jeffrey Epstein where they discussed some home renovations, some scaffolding in Epstein's foyer. So that is what we learned. Now, of course, many Republicans feel that the secretary was being very transparent here, but Democrats did take issue with parts of his testimony, particularly where he said that he would cut ties with Epstein and then later ended up on his island years after the fact. Take a listen to a conversation that I had with one oversight Democrat, James Walkinshaw.
He went on a podcast and said that after visiting Epstein's townhouse with his wife, he decided Epstein was so gross that he never wanted to be in the room with him again. When the files were released, we learned that he was in the room again with Epstein not once, but twice. So I have a real problem with a member of President Trump's cabinet willing to flat out lie to the American people. And it obviously begs the question, if you're willing to lie about that, what else are you willing to lie about?
So many Democrats on the panel, including Congressman Walkinshaw, say they believe that Secretary Lutnick should resign. Chairman Comer, for his part, though, said that if there were any misstatements on the part of Secretary Lutnick, that he would be held accountable. We, of course, expect the panel to release transcripts from this interview, which will be written. It was not a videotaped interview at some point in the near future, Lindsay.
Nikole Killion, thank you.